all night. Say it. I want all night. I want all night. Say it. I want all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option, due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder, would you just put your sweats on for me? Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you. Let me lay a great time on you. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will. Come through and chill.
I want all night. Say it. I want all night. I want all night. Say it. I want all night.
Hello, stranger. Fame's been waiting. Just as I recall that ass is still amazing. Playing, baby. Saying, baby. Love it, shit. You know I'm crazy. So go ahead and put a drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Yeah. It's just taking that off of me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you. Let me lay a great time on you. Don't make me wait, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just like you will. Come through and chill. Just like you will. Come through and chill. Just like you will. Come through and chill.
I want all night. Say it. I want all night. I want all night. Say it. I want all night.
Pick up the phone, show me up the spread. Pick up the phone, show me up the spread. Pick up the phone, show me up the spread. Pick up the phone. Yeah.
All right. That's on P. Okay? That's on P. So, what's going on, everybody? Hey, y'all in the chat. What is going on, child? Hey, Marcella.
Hello. Hey, Marcella.
Hey, Stephanie. Is this the Stephanie that got right? Where was your antennas around here on the 3rd? We was over here drunk. Happy belated birthday. Hey, Misty 2000K. Period. Paulette was ready for you. We was asking, like, where's Stephanie? Hey, Queen of Cups. Hey, Uppertay. Okay.
Hey, Applebee. Hey, everybody.
Hey, Sweet Essence. Hey, Miss Rose. Hey, Sharon Middleton. Hey, Bridget J 914. Period. Hey, Twice Wow. Hey, Ann Green. Hey, Nene Love. Who else up in this mode? Hey, it's your girl, Karma Gra. Hey, Paulette. Hey, Mimi. Paulette, what we asking about her? Hey, Shakita. Shanika. Sorry, I didn't get your whole damn name, child. Y'all never mind these lashes. I just stuck them on. It's sticking on to the glue. Child.
Listen.
It is what it is. Mind y'all business. That's what y'all do. And that's the whole thing. Hey, Rally Rail. Thanks. Speaking of Rally Rail. Hey, DMV sister. Thank you for coming up yesterday. Y'all, we had a nice little panel going on yesterday. We're going to drop the link today in case, because, oh my God, we have to get into so much stuff. Before we get into that, I want to say our Brit's block, she got her walking papers today. Okay, so they free Brit, so she out. Okay, and so the prayer's been working. We got to continue praying for our Miss Mary White and our Cookie from the Shy. Yes, I want to talk about child. I've got to talk about Rick James Esquire. I got two things before we get into the shits that we about to get up into. Okay, because this modern lost her damn mind, but you know the judge gonna help her find it. Thank you, Marcella, for the $25 cash updates and wheelchair. Not you want the updates. Let me see, because I ain't seen all the updates, but I have seen let me see here. Let me get you the money song. Cause I want to pull your stuff up.
All I really wanna see is us. I don't really need a D, I need the all a bad bitch need is us.
Because this Mo gonna call herself trying to enter this into the docket. Wait a minute, Cookie, what's y'all? Let me see what's going on. Who the fuck is this?
Get the peace out.
What is he? Yeah, he better walk on by. Hell no. I'm watching his ass, child. Y'all, I don't know who the fuck that was.
He came up to the door.
Uh-huh. He was ringing it. Let me see what y'all saying. Cookie warning you, right? Cookie don't be playing no games. Like I said, hey, Miss QT Pie, whatever the hell it is, Cookie, Cookie gonna let a motherfucker know. Let you know a motherfucker around this batch. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. So I want to show y'all first what this fool gonna do. What was it? It wasn't this one. Where the judge at? Where did she let me refresh this because this something ain't right. Uno momento, y'all. Oh, it wasn't because I just went back and then do the new thing. Okay. Okay, now we got action. Okay, here we go. Here go to action, y'all. Hey Kim, hey Miss Press. Hey Caramel Rail. Oh, Caramel Rail, you in here 2 times, child. Not you said with the Swiss cheese, period. Okay. So her and Benny been going back and forth, okay? Then why this fool gonna put in on the 6th, Sunday night or morning? I think it was like 3 something in the morning. She gonna put in a motion for sanction against former defendant Vera Lynn Calvin. Comes now plaintiff Sarita Rick James Esquire Batch, buying through counsel and pro se and pursuant to Rule 11 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure 28. Momentum respectfully moves this honorable court to impose sanctions against former defendant Vera Lynn Calvin for repeatedly and willful violation of this court's prior orders and abuse of judicial process. Ain't this about a bitch? In support of said motion, plaintiff states as follows. So, despite her dismissal from the case on May 2nd, 2025, and court's abomination of her May 29th, 2025 document 194, former defendant Vera Lynn Calvin has continued to file meritless and procedurally improper documents with this court, including but not limited to opposition to plaintiff's motion to dismiss counterclaim filed on June 20th, notice of non-filing and request to strike docket entry on June 20th, notice of erroneous filings and request to strike June 23rd, motion for leave to file judicial notice for by non-party June 22nd, and noted on record June 23rd. Bitch, didn't the motherfucking judge already talk to her and let her ass know to mind her goddamn business and stay off this damn case? She also should have been telling your ass to leave her the fuck out of your fuck shit. That should have been another damn advisement. I wish she would have told you that. Because why are you here now after she hasn't filed anything else? And when she did mistakenly submit some shit that's, you know how some be in your draft and you like hit the shit and it'll go through? But she, went to the court because she thought one of y'all janky promoters had sent some shit and tried to act like it came from her to get her in trouble. But when she realized it was an error on her own behalf, she submitted apologies to the fucking court. And the judge accepted the apology as an error and moved the fuck on. So why the fuck are you now wasting our time with 31 motherfucking pages of bullshit Like the judge didn't already fucking rule on it. So the judge told her ass, get glad, scratch your ass, I don't give a fuck. It's like, no, she didn't say that. She says, docket text order, plaintiff motion for sanction, document 273, the one we just fucking read, is based on filings that have already been addressed by the court. See document 240-9, 252. No further action will be taken. Plaintiff's motion for sanctions, document 273, is damn denied. Please leave. Please get away from us with this Apollo. Child, none of the shit have been ruled on. But y'all also see this, an entry notice of appearance for B9 Rhodes for defendant CRK Entertainment, Carlos King, Kingdom Reign Entertainment, Oprah Winfrey Network, Warner Brothers Discovery. So I wondered, did they put their little coins together so they can settle this bullshit right here with one wop? What y'all think? What you think, Diddle? You think they decided to put their little coins together?
Child, I don't know.
I'm about to say Diddle probably drunk. All right, let's move on. So here this batch go. So y'all know we read last week that since she want to put in everybody's bankruptcies and all the employment records and all this shit into play that don't have nothing to do with nothing. So Marcella put in her notice of judicial notice of bankruptcy filings and conflicting financial representation. So she put pulled the court coattail to possible fraudulent activities for her being a bankruptcy attorney or a tax attorney. So she should know the financial rules of filing bankruptcy and then filing multi-million-dollar lawsuits in the same year. Okay. So, of course, we got Rick James Esquire. Opposition to it. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so Marcella on her ass. So she gonna put in the middle of the night again. I'm starting to like really picture these stages that Marcella and them is painting for her, that she is sitting in a computer desk such like this with crusty panties on and working frivolously throughout the night filing this stuff. What is she doing in the daytime? Is she seeing a therapist or something in the daytime? Because it ain't working. Because the weirdos come out at night. She files all this stuff in the middle of the fucking night. So she has plaintiff's motion to strike the defendants Marcella Booth's judicial notice of plaintiff's bankruptcy filings and conflicting financial representation filed July 2nd. So she want to strike Marcella's bankruptcy and filing in its entirety due to being improper and legally deficient. Defendant Marcella Booth noticed judicial notice constitutes an impermissible and judicial attempt to mischaracterize plaintiff's lawful bankruptcy filing. Also, defendant Booth asserts conclusory accusations of fraud unsupported by legal or factual merit. It is a fact that you filed for bankruptcy in 2023, and it's also a fact that you filed the multi-million-dollar lawsuits in 2023 as well. Defendant Booth's judicial notice should be stricken and or disregarded for these reasons. Let's see what the couple of reasons she got, y'all. For Federal Rule 201 of the Federal Rules, courts may only take judicial notice of facts that are either generally known within the trial court's territory jurisdiction or can be accurately and readily determined from sources whose accuracy cannot reasonably be questioned. Well, you know that this fits for you because your accuracy can reasonably be questioned. So this doesn't apply for your scenario, ma'am. Do you remember your bar complaints and your suspension? It's given inaccurate. Plaintiff filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy protection on December 14, 2010, and for Chapter 13 protection on January 15, 2023 in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Western District of Missouri. Pursuant to 11, a debtor is required to file truthful schedules and statements of financial affairs under penalty of perjury. Plaintiff perform necessary due diligence and and compile all bankruptcy requirements and has not been subject to any objection or filings of fraud / concealment of assets or income by the U.S. territory or for bankruptcy. Now, with this being the Chapter 13, this is the one where you make like a payment plan and pay it back and shit like that. Did you record the alleged funds you received from the GoFundMe, ma'am? This what makes the shit fraudulent and concealment. Okay? Because where are you getting the money from? Since you said that we caused you to lose all this money, where's you getting the money from to file these lawsuits, to file for all these process servers in all of these different states? You suing damn near 20 people. Where are you getting the money to fund these things from? If you bankrupt, where? We need answers. We need answers. But let's go back because Marcella fought back, and let's see what she has to say. I'm glad she put this shit on here electronically, and we don't have to wait for for her to mail them in. Okay, so Marcella got her stuff up here. Dear clerk of the court, please find enclosed of reference of Marcella Booth respond in opposition. Okay. This is response which was filed in good faith and based on publicly available records. Defendant respectfully requests that the court deny plaintiff's motion in its entirety and preserve the integrity of the docket. Should any further information be required, I am available, by phone and email. Okay. Response to the strike, or motion to strike. Plaintiff motion to strike seeks to suppress public records and truthful legal observation concerning her own sworn filings in both this court and the U.S. Bankruptcy Court. Defendant Marcella respectfully opposes the motion in full as it attempts to avoid accountability for conflicting legal representations made under penalty of perjury. Okay, because where did you get all this money from? Because you have to pay those process servers. So where did you get all of this money from? If you said you can't pay your bills and all that type of stuff and you in bankruptcy, how were you able to afford to pay all them damn process servers and all that shit? Plaintiff filed for Chapter 13 in January 2023 and failed to disclose any high-value legal claims or potential litigation under oath. Subsequently, plaintiff initiated this lawsuit seeking $120 million in alleged damages. Neither proceeding discloses the other, in violation of federal disclosure obligation. Did she tell the bankruptcy court that she had filed this lawsuit? And that she got judgments on her? She got a judgment from Tea Talk with Your Girl for $10 million. If you can't pay your bills, why you ain't acting on that judgment? Ma'am. Plaintiff adopted a position of financial insolvency in bankruptcy court and failed to disclose any assets of potential value. She then pursued claims in this court for $120 million. This contradictory conduct invokes the doctrine of judicial estoppel as described in New Hampshire's versus Maine. Child, not the reference. No defamation or prejudice exists. Plaintiff alleged reputational harm from the filing of public records. These allegations are meritless, as the information cited was filed under oath by plaintiff herself. Truthful legal records are not defamation. Exactly. And that's why she don't have any defamation for the shit she said that people released about her damn disciplinary hearing. Motherfucker, this shit is true. You did the shit. Thank you, James, for the $10 cash app. He says, for example, Kim, I love the FBI case. Thank you. Even though my name is not Kim. Thank you. Thank you, James. I'll give you the money. So let me get her money real quick.
All I really want to see is the. I don't really need a D, I need the. All a bad bitch need is the.
Okay, that's on P. I don't know who the hell Kim is. I guess I'll be Kim today for the $10. Yeah. Thank you, James. Okay. Sanctions against defendant are baseless. The judicial notice was filed in good faith to alert the court of factual contradictions and does not constitute harassment, abuse, or sanctionable conduct. The plaintiff's attempt to silence it reflects to a desire to shield the court from her own sworn statements. Exactly. Because you can pull up every fucking thing that somebody else do. Because none of this shit was pertinent for you to pull up PBEs and post her employment pay and all this stuff that you done got from a damn court that was sealed under another court document, and your dumb ass still had to fucking seal information on the damn document that you fucking submitted. So how did you get that information when it was under a sealed fucking document? All of these things that she's submitting is going to the damn OCDC. And we already know that they investigating, so let them cook. Let them cook, period, okay? Let me go down. Plaintiff adopted a position of financial insolvency and bankruptcy and failed to disclose any assets of potential use. She then pursued claims in this court for $120 million. Did I read this? This contradictory conduct involves the doctrine of judicial estoppel as described. Okay, I read that. Okay, I read this one too. Sanctions are baseless. Okay, right. Because everything that she posts about us, she's saying is public record. But this is also the same public record for your ass. And in conclusion, for the foregoing reasons, defendant respectfully requests that this court deny plaintiff's motion to strike document 275 in its entirety and preserve the record for possible future judicial review. Well, we know one person that's damn reviewing this shit. So this is just her certificate of service. who she sent this mo to. And yeah, I like it. I like it. Anonymous, you're not going to be able to stifle people with your bullshit no more. And there's just one more thing before we get into this shit, okay? Let me show y'all this. Caramel Rail just sent this to me. Thank you for sending me this, Caramel Rail. Y'all see this? 4 hours ago. This happened. They posted this 4 hours ago. Starting July 15th, YouTube will only pay creators who use their real voice and produce original content. Following will not be eligible for monetization. What does following mean?
I
Reused or
think they meant the following.
oh, the following. Oh, okay. I was to say what was following. Thank you, Ditto. The following will not be eligible for monetization. Reused or repurposed videos. Copied content. Low
What kind of
effort
content?
copied content.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're going to see if Caramel Rail really still in content. See that?
Right.
We'll be able to see from this right here if the content was ever legitimately stolen or who's stealing the content. Okay? And low effort uploads. Now YouTube, y'all got me.
Low effort uploads, they mean AI and all that shit. They not paying for AI, AI content, and I think that's what they trying to say. Like,
Oh, well, that must be different because right underneath they said fully AI generated videos.
oh well shit, I don't know then.
Low effort uploads. If y'all don't mind y'all damn business, it don't matter what. Why we gotta work harder and not smarter? Shit.
They said, what do they determine as low effort?
This shit to upload. If you want this money, you gonna work hard for the money. In it, so hard,
Period.
honey.
They
Child,
are not playing.
YouTube is on these motherfuckers' heads because y'all know it was those like some of those AI channels that was like completely like taking your video and they'll just recite your whole video.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yup. Yeah. Yeah. So
Right,
that way, if
no
you
face,
strike them, it's a wrap.
no face, no money. No voice, no money. So, and you know they have the technology to recognize channels that has voice boxes and things like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
no. Okay. Look like a lot of channels might not be getting monetization for some of them videos. They're gonna have to show their real voice.
Damn.
Some of them voices might be some of our favorite content creators.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. I think it's crazy. But hey, Google is rolling out a big shift to how creators can make money on YouTube. And this could affect thousands of channels. According to an official update, YouTube plans to tighten its rules around what counts as original and authentic content starting July 15, 2025. The
That's in a
new
couple
guidelines,
days.
Yeah.
That's in a couple days.
They said damn near effective immediately, motherfucker.
Right.
So
Basically.
week to get your shit together or come out to your people or who the fuck you really use
Period.
your regular voice.
Yeah.
The new guidelines will give YouTube more power to spot and penalize videos that are mass produced, repetitive, or inauthentic, which the platform says does not align with its standards for the YouTube Partner Program. See, so if these things are just completely AI generated and stuff like that, this is a robot. This is a computer. Okay. So they shouldn't be requesting monetization because they're a computer. So now
Yeah,
YouTube they ask because they like, no, some people get really good views off of just doing AI generated of somebody else's complete fucking video.
yeah. Like it'll be like videos that be like 10 ways to, I don't know, shop with coupons. And then it'll be like completely AI generated. You know what I'm saying?
Those too. But I'm talking about them some of the ones that had popped up recently. You know what I'm saying? This
Yeah,
year.
those, yep. Yeah. With and then because it's Google, like you said, they got the technology to be able to see. And honestly, I don't think they give a F if they don't. If they think that this shit ain't real, they just gonna be like, We're not paying you for that until you can prove to us it's real. Goodbye." Like I think they gonna come from that standpoint. You gonna have to do more proving than anything else that this is your original content and it's your original voice. And yeah, that's crazy. They
Yep.
ain't playing. They like, no.
They on some heads out here. As
Hmm.
a result, channels that churn out lots of AI made videos, recycle clips, or certain reaction videos might lose their ability to earn revenue. Child, let me follow them. They keep some little updates going on. Okay. So let me get to this other video. We talking about what they call them rat shit TV. And you know what? Watching that video, I had seen that before. I had seen that story about him before. I just didn't
Mm.
know that was the same guy. I didn't see
Um,
like the whole thing of what was going on, but I had
hmm.
seen some of that stuff before. I said, "Wow!"
Yeah,
And shout out to this guy, Drill Time TV One.
yeah.
Put the link to this video in the description box. So
He
y'all,
did that with this video.
yeah, so that y'all could watch this entire video. It's called Surviving Rat Shit TV. This is
And
the
for
guy
those
that
of you who don't know who he was the person that attacked, um, for lack of a better word, accosted, attacked, verbally assaulted, whatever you want to call it, was aggressive, in my opinion, with Tisa Tells the day of the P. Diddy verdict outside the courthouse. Um, and it kind of went viral, their exchange.
yeah,
And you had some people that didn't care, um that was like, oh, he just was asking her a question. And then you had some people that was basically like, that was completely inappropriate, him looking for her, the things he said to her, and whatever case may be. He's a whole grown ass man. um but it's looked like it's a smear campaign, because it's a whole lot of content creators that's putting out a lot of videos on Tisa, because she is an avid um, supporter of women that have been victims and that have been abused um, in domestic violence relationships.
yeah. And also too, we want to show and get the awareness out of really the type of danger that Tisa was up against. Because I don't know if her bodyguards was even able to like go inside the courtroom with her, because I think they were mainly there to protect her on the outside. But he could have had contact with her inside that courtroom. When y'all listen to what this girl is saying that he did to her, it's given Diddy Jr. It's given that he idolizes Diddy. Okay? So this is the guy that a lot of these content creators are taking up for. And so if they wanted to say Tisa was acting like a Karen, she had every fucking right to act like a Karen, because this motherfucker is dangerous. He is dangerous. Let's get into it. And let me put the fair use up. Fair use. And shout out to Drill Time TV 1 for bringing this to light and putting this story together. And his link for this video is also in the description box. Fair use. Okay. And I did speed the sound up. Okay.
And after I denied that, you wanted to beat me till that kid came out?
Damn, Greg, that's what we doing, cuz.
She was the same calling my kid's father, talking about how my baby was not going to be born. He had me call my kid's father and turn around and tell him that I was pregnant and that the kid was not going to be born. When he turned around and told my kid's father that, he also stated he was going to actually go and have me taken to New Mexico to get an abortion. There was an argument between us that same time, because I said that I didn't want to have an abortion. So when I said that I didn't want to have an abortion, he pushed me back into the cabinets, like the bottom of the cabinets, like on the bottom of the counter, the one that open on the bottom, and my fucking back hit right in the middle. But he pushed me with both hands on my chest that I stayed bruised. And what did I do? Every time he struck me, I covered my belly. Because no matter how far along I was going to make sure you weren't going to get my baby.
Damn.
I'm just letting you know how it is. It's kill time.
Sad day for Ratchet Gang, as their founder and leader Ratshit, aka Skeletor with a pullout, will finally see his day in court, because the state of Texas has picked.
Y'all didn't hear that, but why the fuck he called him Skeletor with a pullout? Meaning those teeth. And we got some things to talk about with that as well.
Up his latest assault/domestic violence charges. We have to protect the women and children. He once went to a junior high football game and assaulted someone else's child by punching them in the face because he was 10 times bigger than the kid. Do you see this pattern of him only beating on women and children? When have that?
So they're saying that he assaulted a child at like a little league game or something, a little kids game. And like the guy is saying, like, do you notice a pattern of him only fighting women and children? So to me, the only reason he didn't run up on Tisa was because it was two men standing out there with their finger on the trigger, waiting for his ass to make a move. But of course, you know they don't do nothing when the men around.
That ever been okay? On April 2nd, 2024, Skeletor assaulted Sapphire, beat her up severely, and her friend Lexi notified authorities. And when they arrived, he used Sapphire for a human shield. Since then, Sapphire has filed for an emergency protection order, but Skeletor finessed his lawyer to get the order modified so he can pursue more physical abuse and manipulation tactics. Justice for Sapphire and all the other women and children that fell victim to this monster. Drill Time TV. Roll up that Ratchet Pack Gang and get on his ass.
Say less, my boy. What's up, what they do? Drill Time TV checking in once again. And Ratchet insecure acid head headed to jail. And when he get behind them walls, he gonna be braiding heads and folding drawers. Because when the gang them get a hold of it, they gonna turn him every which way but loose. You already know he too like to fight too thin to win. They said this goofy talking about if somebody find some real paperwork on him, he'll pay him $50K. Man, if y'all don't go and get y'all money and quit believing this goofy ass nigga, because a true player ain't gotta put his hands on the female to get his point across. And you ain't gotta trick her into fucking with you, because if you play how you say it, you can enjoy being there for the ride regardless. On everything, if you is who you say you is. But if you got a mother, sister, auntie, or daughter, you gonna feel this one. In the comment section of my last video, it was
Listen to this. Listen to this, y'all.
brought to my attention that this woman that we see in the body cam, they said he just abused her the other day, and it's a police report out on the incident. This ain't the same woman.
It's so abusive. He just rehabbed me the other day. There's a police report on it. They've been looking for your ass.
Can you slow it down a little bit? Or
Okay. So what happened was, I guess he did a video on him. Mind you, this video is 9 months ago. 9 months ago. He did a video on him, and somebody put in the comments that he had accosted them. He thinking it was the one from his body cam that was saying that, and they like, no, that ain't even the same girl. So it's multiple women that's accusing him of this DV.
Do realize that CCTV and that voice clip that you playing of Sapphire isn't from the same incident, right? That's two different cases. That mugshot from April the 2nd, 2024, when I called 12 on for beating Sapphire. That cop cam ain't from that day. That's somebody else. I told her I would love to hear more, but I didn't get a comment back from her. So me being the investigative journalist that I am, I clicked on her YouTube page and everything checked out. So April the 2nd, 2024, when this monster was beating on Sapphire, Sapphire would FaceTime her friend Lex after seeing how banged up she was and in fear for her safety. She would call 911 and send them over there. And when the police arrived, Greg would intimidate her to lie about not abusing her. But the cops on the scene read that book before he wrote it and charged him with that assault immediately. Sapphire even said when the police came to the house, he forced her to go out first and pushed her out the door and used her as a human shield.
Paper bug. Really? To force me to have an abortion?
Human shield.
Paper bug. That.
Let's stop it right there for a second. So not only did she said he beat her senseless. They didn't show the picture of her face already, did they?
Yeah, they showed a picture of her face a couple times. It was just really fast.
Okay, let me go back so we can see the face pictures.
Right there. Right there.
And Sapphire is a YouTuber as well.
Okay.
Look at her face.
Mm-hmm. But she didn't want to get them locked up, y'all. This goes to the whole victim. These women be scared, and there's a whole psychological like syndrome that's attached to victims of domestic violence, and they don't be wanting to get these men in trouble even though they have just beat the crap out of them. And I feel that if you listen to this lady's story, her story is very similar to Cassie's. And Rashid don't even he is so hideous looking, and on top of which he ain't no mogul, he ain't a billionaire, millionaire. Even if he got a couple of dollars, so what? Like, that tells you the power and the control that these AB users have over these women. Like, people be like, why they go back? Why they go back? There is something psychological that I don't think, unless you have walked a mile in these women's shoes, that you can't really explain. Because I feel the same way. Like, I would never, I wouldn't go back. But I don't know what kind of hold they have on these women. But I'm telling you, when y'all hear her story, they have a hold on them that is ridiculous.
Yep. And then forced her to lie to the cops when they came. But her friend had already sent them the videos and the pictures of them on FaceTime where he had beat her. So they was like, well, what happened right here? She got scratched or something. Then they like, what? Well, pull your shirt up so we can see this spot. What happened right here? So the state picked up the charges because she went and bailed him out after he beat her like that.
Yep.
And he said he was gonna because she was preggo, and I guess she must have just broke up with her kid's father or something and got with him, but she didn't know which one was, so they had to see how far along she was. So when they went to go see how far along she was, the calculations came that it was her kid's father, and he made her call him to tell him that they not about to see no baby because I guess she wanted to keep the baby. Let me go to
the internet, and most of y'all ain't gonna feel this shit until it hit home or y'all loved ones affected. But you can't knock her because she fell in love with the same shit y'all fall in love with, the online persona. Only difference between you and her is she got the experience firsthand, up close and personal. Stick with me to the end. You go see the paperwork, the protection order that he broke, and I'm gonna play the voicemail that he left before he came and kidnapped her. Sapphire stated if Lexi wouldn't have called 911 on April the 2nd, she'd probably be unalive.
He thought I was never gonna leave him. That was the thing. He felt like I got her here. He isolated me.
How long was y'all even together to where he would think that you would never leave him?
For my family, I would get beat up because I used to talk to my kids on FaceTime. He broke my phone twice. He beat me up on my oldest daughter's birthday. And then he didn't want to give me the money I used whenever I bailed him out. He didn't want to give me back my money.
How many times did you have to bail him out?
I only bailed him out once.
And what was that for?
The shit that happened on April 2nd. The family violence causing bodily injury. Family violence.
To a family member?
To me.
So he did it to you and you bonded him out?
Yes.
And Gregory, your time almost up, gang. Look here, listen, man. Look here, man. Now, before y'all get to passing judgment, just know that 1 in 3 women in the United States experience that hard R, physical violence, and
see there?
Or stalking in their lifetime. And the consensus of 12 million women. So yeah, man, he battered her and she bonded him out. But that don't take away from the fact that it happened and every predator ain't registered. Now remind you, this case still going down in real time. He'll be back in court the 9th of next month. So this ain't no old news. We ain't spreading propaganda. We spreading awareness. Because believe it or not, he's still stalking her as we speak and pulling tactics trying to intimidate the witness behind the scenes.
Who paid the money for the bond?
I did. They
so
took
did
my ID and I had money in my card.
How much was the bond?
500 and some, but like with the fees, it was like over 600.
Okay, is that off a $5,000 bond or just a $500?
It was the 5,000.
Okay, all right. So that means it's a 3rd-degree felony that they're looking at right now.
Yes, John Wick. It does say state versus Greg.
Yeah, I was about to say the state that got the charges.
Realist, that was you talking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you saw that they picked the charges up?
Yeah, it's even on the what's it called? The EPO.
Someone says he's in Vegas. Is he in Vegas right now?
Yes, he's in Las Vegas. He actually went there as a intimidation tactic because the witness on the paperwork lives there.
Y'all see that? The same shit, the same reason why the judge wouldn't give Diddy damn bail the first time, second time, and third time, because the motherfucker would not he was intimidating the witnesses via other people.
Yep.
So now you going to Vegas because that girlfriend or whoever is in Vegas that ratted your ass out to the damn police for in there beating her.
Mm-hmm.
And before I finish, let me give kudos to this Drill Time TV guy, because he is making points that women should be making.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He is making points like, don't judge because 1 out of every 3 people go through this. Women go, like, he's spitting out facts. He's posting facts.
Yeah. Yep.
He beat her senseless, and she said not even an hour later she was going to bail him out or lie to the police about what he had did to her because she didn't want him to get in trouble. He brought it to YouTube.
It's so sad. And this is the guy that was screaming and hollering at Tisa Tales, and other women was out there egging him on. She called you broke. She said this. You can hear the dumb ratchet dusties in the background. And then you also have women, content creators, that actually was like, oh, well, it wasn't no big deal. They was just having words back and forth. This dude, I don't think he can control himself. And I think that those guards weren't there, he would have tried to get physical with her because clearly he has no problem getting physical with a woman. Look at the face of the woman that he beat down. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Look at that weird ass looking mother plucker.
And that's getting to this for a second.
Ew.
Do he have his shirt on backwards? What the fuck? Or did they put him in a straitjacket so he can keep his fucking hands to himself? And this right here. For one, I hope he not ever outside when it's raining because he will drown with these massive ass nostrils. Secondly, why the fuck? Why the fuck is your mouth completely closed? Yet we see a tooth. Shout out to Marquez. We still see tooths hanging out your motherfucking mouth.
That nigga look like a rat for real.
Are they trying to escape or what? What the fuck is going on? Are they coming through? What is these white things in your nostrils? Are the teeth trying to come through there? What the fuck is going on, motherfucker?
He look like he been smashed by a goddamn like a press or something. Like on both sides.
Right, Panini smush face ass. I told you he looked like somebody beating him in his face at the same time on each side. Ping, 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 ping. Ugly ass and got the nerve to be beating on some damn body. Look at this. They had a standoff with the damn police damn near. And he gonna bring, when they out there armed and shit. She said he in a house with 3 pows in that bitch. Yet, not even an hour before he was beating the living shit out of her, she still was trying to protect him. She didn't want him to lose his YouTube channel. She didn't want him to go to jail. Because guess what? When he get consequences for his bad behavior, he's gonna blame her for going through the shit.
Yeah.
Why you fucking on this girl so soon after she was just with somebody else? Was she cheating with him or something?
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know.
Cause how is you so soon? She said he deleted all of her family members' numbers out of her phone.
It could have just been a few months, but what you gotta realize is abusive men are just abusive. They probably become abusive within a couple of weeks once they see they got a woman. That's why they choose specific types of women.
And that's why they love bomb women.
Yeah. They'll love bomb them, and then I don't know, like they know very well, they're very selective with the type of woman that they choose to abuse. Like they know it's certain batches that when you sleep, you would be in for the long one. If you do the things that you've done, you know what I'm saying? Like they sit back, they some hoes. And to me, bitch ass niggas bands, that's what they do. Like they prey on people that are empaths. They prey on people that they know they can manipulate, that they can quickly get up into their mind. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why they hate women like Tisa, women like me, women like you. They say we talk too fucking much. We never shut up because they can't manipulate and get up inside your head and make you think it's okay for them to do the fuck shit that they do to you. You see them? They look for women with low self-esteem, in my opinion.
Yep. That they could easily manipulate and things like that.
Mind fuck.
Yep. and love bomb. And it's hard for them to love bomb certain women because certain women, it is what it is. They're not impressed by some of the bullshit that they try to love bomb you with. They're not
Right.
impressed. Sometimes they think it's stalking.
It actually comes across as weird sometimes. Like, go away.
Too much contact is sometimes it feels stalkerish to women that think highly of themselves and stuff like that. The ones that they really don't want to fuck with like that. And you see quickly they be in and out. When they see that they can't control you, they gone. Let me go to, it was 19 minutes.
After that is when he told her that statement that she wrote at the attorney's office and signed was able to get the order modified, and he came back to the home with her. And of course, another incident happened after that to where she was able to get away, and once she was able to get away, and we had her to call the who did we call? I think we called the DA, or we called somebody, the county clerk or whoever it was we called, and they looked it up and they was like the order was never modified. So my question is, can their attorney be held legally accountable too if he played a part in having her to write that statement and sign that statement and convincing her?
That's beyond Diddy.
Yeah. And when
that's real Diddy, like right there.
Yeah, and when he got there, he had a firearm with him and threatened her and forced her to leave with him.
And just to be fair and honest, I didn't bring this to the YouTube. What he did the day that he got arrested, that is when everything came out on YouTube. He did this. He brought this to YouTube. I had told him, don't go live. The cops are outside, bro. I tried to save him. Don't go live. They're still outside. The cops knew something was wrong. For the cops to show up and them have their cars stashed out, they were on foot with their guns and rifles out. Do you know how scared I was? Being in the restroom in the closet? I can hear them. I can hear them perfectly fine. Victoria, I need you to come out. If you're in there, come out. And I was scared, like 3 guns in the house. That man didn't give a fuck whether the cops were there or not. But he brought that to YouTube. And he kept that live up. Why? Because he wanted the attention. He wanted everybody to believe that it was Diddy after him. How much you gotta be to leave a live up knowing that you're going to jail? This ain't no joke, man. And for those of you that didn't see the paperwork, this is our paperwork, and shout out to Onan TV. This is my paperwork, Victoria and Gregory's paperwork. To a domestic disturbance. Says dispatch advised Lexi called stating her friend was at the location and was assaulted by her boyfriend. Called Lexi and was advised her friend Victoria called her on FaceTime, telling her she wanted to leave her boyfriend Gregory. While on FaceTime, Lexi observed Gregory enter the room and argue about Victoria wanting to leave. Lexi observed Gregory strike Victoria on the left side of her face with a closed fist. Lexi advised Victoria sent her a video of the injuries from the assault. The video was sent after the FaceTime call. I received the video and observed an abrasion on the left side of Victoria's chest. She pans the camera from her left arm across her chest to her right arm and then points to her left cheek. Lexi advised the area she points to is a place in the video is a place Gregory struck her. Lexi advised Victoria was told law enforcement were en route to the house. Victoria told Lexi she did not want to see Gregory go to jail. Upon arrival, no one answered the door. Officers made contact with Gregory through a window. Eventually, Victoria and Gregory exited the front door. Gregory told Victoria not to exit the house and speak to officers. Officers physically separated Victoria and Gregory to investigate. I asked Victoria what happened. She advised nothing. This is where I'm still trying to protect him.
Y'all listen to this. Because she's talking to the police after, this is after her friend called them. And they went to the house like SWAT. Hey, Miss Mary. Hey, Miss Love.
Hey, y'all. She advised nothing occurred between her and Gregory. I showed Victoria the video. When I held the phone up, she blocked it, stating she did not want Gregory to see it. Victoria initially stated that the video was recorded several years ago after her child's father assaulted her, then stated that the video was from today after the dog scratched her. Victoria's left cheek appeared puffier than the right side. She advised it looked puffy because she had a pimple. I asked Victoria to move her shirt so I could observe the abrasion on her chest. Victoria moved her shirt, and I observed an abrasion on her chest that matched the abrasion in the video. I observed a small blue colored bruise on her left upper arm. Victoria's telling of the events changed several times. And the reason why they changed is because I didn't want him. I didn't want to fuck up his shit. I just wanted to leave in peace. My God, bro, it was so simple. Just let me leave. You wanted to be with everybody else. You wanted to be messaging other females. Or, I don't know if you were just messaging females or other men. I don't know.
Y'all hear that?
Shots fired. Pew, 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 pew.
So Tisa might have had a point.
Period.
She wasn't letting that, he still won't let you suck his dick.
And it's given that a lot of these, not all, but a lot of these men are like not living in their truth. So they're like beating up females when really, if you want to be with men, why don't you just live out loud and be with men? I don't understand why you feel like you gotta beat women in order to, that's not gonna push the feeling down of you wanting to be with a man. It's not. It's given that you trying to subdue that feeling is making you more hostile. Living your truth. Because to me, it seemed like we talking about the same person. We talk about Diddy and you talking about this dude. Like, y'all secretly, allegedly want to be with men. Just go do it. It's 2025. Like, it's so many people living out loud, but you want to hide it and beat women because you secretly hate women. That's what it's given to me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mo Fanny says, Tay, please stay out of this. Tisa do be lying. People say she started with him on the elevator. Again, this is a man, Mo Fanny. This is a man. She started with him with what? Because from what we seen on camera, he was approaching her and calling, where is Tisa? Where is Tisa? Where
he
is
was
Tisa?
looking for her.
So if he just left off the elevator with her, that don't make sense. If he just left off the elevator with her, he wouldn't be asking where Tisa at because
why was he looking for her?
Because they had an encounter on the elevator. So he wouldn't have been looking for her.
And here we go with somebody else that say she lying and can't say what she lied about. And even if she do be lying, do that give him the right to get up in her motherfucking face and talk to her like she's... Are you serious?
Or to even approach her.
What do you mean stay out of this? He is a piece of shit.
Yes.
That beats
and we're not
women.
Staying quiet about it because they not staying quiet about the shit that maybe it was Kim I that sent the super chat. Thank you, Kim I think that must have been her, the cash app. And she was sending it probably from somebody else cash app. I just figured that out. Hi, Kim I, because she's in the chat.
This is the problem right here. I don't know if this is a woman or a... This is the fucking problem right here. Why would you want to protect a motherfucker that beats the fucking shit out of women? What the fuck? That mammy ass shit is sickening.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Like, again, I'm an advocate for the woman. I don't give a fuck, because this shit is not right. And I know some women do lie about some of this stuff as well, but I don't believe that in this case. And in this case, with a lot of people that's taken up for her, Mammy, what you mean? Okay, y'all. Like, I mean, you say your opinion, she say hers. But a lot of people are taking
I mean,
up.
I just don't. I'm sorry. My question is, my thing is, Tisa be lying. So do that give him the right to accost her? Do that give him the right to threaten her? Do that give him the right to physically want to get physical with her, and he a grown motherfucking man? That's my whole point. Is I think it just burns me that you say she's lying, as if that gives him an excuse or a reason to approach her in an aggressive way. So what? Even if I don't believe she lying, but even if she was lying, who gives a fuck? Who is he, the lying fucking police? Who
Right.
gives a fuck?
And if she did lie, it wasn't on him. It was on Diddy. So what the fuck that got to do with him? What do that have to do with him? Do this police report look like this girl lying? What did she do to him to make him, with no security, attack this girl like this? What did she do to make him attack her like this? What happened to Diddy? Let me get Kim I the Money song. See, that's the thing. Like, she went and bailed him out. She went and bailed him out. And these charges are on him because the state picked up the charges.
Check. All I really wanna see is us. I don't really need a D, I need us. All a bad bitch need is us.
Okay, she's back. Yeah, right, Brownie. Hey, Brownie. Like, right, is he Diddy's daddy? Like, he not Diddy protector. Of course, Diddy can protect himself. You see, especially against them women, you see how he beat them senseless as well.
And Tay, me, any other woman, I'm gonna get in this shit. If getting in it, if speaking my opinion means that I'm getting in it, then I'm fucking in it. Cause I'm gonna always stand 10 toes down for fucking women. Cause I'm a fucking woman first.
Kim, I said that yesterday. It is some women that feel like, even if they've been through it, they feel like, women deserve it and stuff like that. If I got my ass beat, they can get theirs beat too. We gonna switch over to this. Speaking of some mammy women, let's go over to here. Shamia and Candy called out for liking posts in support of Diddy. So, I guess they said this was Kim Porter's best friend. I disagree. This can't be her best friend saying no shit like this.
Exactly.
Cosplaying as her best friend. She said, opinions, we are all entitled to them. Mistakes, we all make them. Judging, we all do it. Gossip, we all are guilty of it. I agree. God's will is higher than any opinion, mistake, judgment, or gossip. If this is God's will for Puff Diddy, then that's his will. In the end, what we think doesn't compare to his will. Who are you to judge? That's God's job. God wasn't in that courtroom with them people doing that damn verdict. Okay? Because God knows and God sees all. So he know he did everything they say he did. It's all in his hands. You never know. And at some point, I'm going to agree with her because I don't think this is the end and final be all for Diddy. But bitch, what is wrong with you? And let me go to the other post. Here. So Candy Burris and Shamia Morton are catching heat. Both liked a post praising Diddy after he was cleared of major charges, but fans are not here for it. Folks are dragging them all over the internet for supporting a man many called a beer and a monster. The backlash is allowed. Okay, so here they go with them two liking the shit. And both of these women have been in situations where with Candy, it was some, allegations of her having some type of sex dungeon or roofing a person. And Shamia admitted to being, and she talked about it on the show, admitted to being in a DV marriage with, I think, a basketball player that people didn't believe her. And she said, I think it was just like recently, one of the people that was in their fan group when she was married to the guy, one of them, told her that they were sorry that they didn't believe her because the person act like such a good guy and this, that, and the third. Now, what do you have to say for them, Diddle?
I just think a lot of times with women, we get caught up in the whole patriarchy, misogynist piece of it all, and not realizing that we have so much power as women. I think a lot of times some women don't believe in the power that they have, and they give it all to like men. You know what I'm saying? And they believe that because of the type of society that we live in, that they got to just go with the status quo. I think a lot of women are scared to speak up for the reasons that Cassie is getting dragged right now. Because even though Cassie and Diddy were both in that room and they was both doing freaky deaky stuff, only person that comes out or that's being dragged and is being called a ho 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 is who? Cassie. Right. It's always, it's like for some reason they put these freaking disgusting ass men up on a pedestal, and a woman that's, whatever it is that they was doing, they want to make excuses for him, but call her, ooh, she was freaky, ooh, she was this, ooh, she was that. But yet there was so many things that came out that he was doing that was equally as freaky. Okay? From playing with man batter, okay? That's weird. It is equally as freaky and weird as somebody wanting to have a golden shower, okay?
Yes.
But she ends up being this disgusting, HOE. If she's one, what the fuck does that make him?
And again, like you said too, none of those escorts or anything were women. And I find it strange also that Boosie is coming out talking about some moguls and all this shit when he no damn mogul, and talking about trying to take moguls down. All the stuff you talk about, dudes and being gay and all that type of stuff, and you got the nerve to try to come on here and and call yourself taking up for Diddy, but when it be other people with stuff that have gay activity involved, you dogging them out.
Exactly.
It's strange because did y'all forget all of the gay activity, the homosexual activities that he was involved in?
Right.
The girl had to ask him, "Can we get some batches up in this motherfucker sometime?"
Right. Can we have can we have some
Right, can
girls?
we have a cat party?
He act like he was going to entertain her and was like, absolutely not, because all I
Right, we
want to
only
see is
have
a
a sausage
BBD.
party. Let me get with Sir Will Go Off. Thank you, Sir Will Go Off. Coming out of the bushes. Candy's daughter is in the industry. She better pray her child doesn't bump into a Diddy. Exactly. He better get the fucking praying that damn daughters don't bump into a motherfucker like him. He better pray that his sons don't bump into a motherfucker like him.
That part.
Okay?
Let's be clear. Candy have a reputation of being a pass around to get where she got it to so maybe this is something that she feels is okay. I mean, there are so many rumors out there of her, you know, like sleeping her way to the top as far as, you know, how she was able to move and groove in this man's world, that she used her Hello Kitty to do it. You know, I'm not saying that's what she did. I'm saying that that's the rumors that's out there. You know, Jermaine Dupri's daddy, like the list goes on, you know? So maybe somewhere in her psyche, you know, she have been indoctrinated to this kind of patriarchal society. So that's why
Always
unconsciously she okay with it. That's why she liked the comment, you know?
Yeah, she's always taken the man side on stuff, just like she did with Phaedra and Apollo. If Phaedra was your friend, it shouldn't have been no
She
reason why
did.
you siding with damn Apollo with any damn thing. Fuck him.
Yeah. 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 And that was weird to me. Like that was so weird to me. Like if Phaedra is your friend, like you should have had her back to the end. That's, you know, she really didn't, like, she didn't see what she did wrong, but she was so busy trying to keep Ty happy. You know what I'm saying? Again, like
Because
I
he
said,
was
I
friends
think
with Apollo. You let him hide stuff at your house. Ain't no fucking way in hell I'm gonna let one of my friends' husband that they estranged husband that they going through a divorce with add some motherfucking shit to bring to my house without me. Girl, you know Kenny that came over here with the shit. Yeah, he got ski mask. I mean, not ski. What you call them? Jet skis. A boat in the backyard. All type of shit over this motherfucker. Did you tell your attorney? I'm about to send you pictures. No, she ain't tell him, but they're gonna be mad because Phaedra reported they ass to the damn feds. He got stuff over there. Phaedra said they ain't coming here to get shit. I'm gonna send them over there to get the shit. Get them from over there. Y'all, look who we got on the stage. Brown Teeny. Girl.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Yeah.
Not Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
Yes.
Child, I wasn't gonna hop up, but I had to. There was a couple stuff. I was trying not to, but
Not you gotta get it off your chesticles, child.
I had to get it off my chest. Candy and Shamia, I'm disappointed, but like you said, it's that Candy has a pick me mindset. That's why she always sides with the guys.
Yep.
She always wanted to be picked. She always wanted to be the lead. She always wanted. That's why she would do all of that allegedly, like that was stated to get to move up in the ranks, and it's just disgusting because at the end of the day, y'all have kids, girls and boys, because no one's off limits when it comes to a Diddy. And honestly, y'all boys are probably more at risk, but y'all got kids.
Yeah.
Imagine being Cassie's mom, knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, just Cassie was roped in so young at 19. Most people be like, oh, 19 is grown. Not really. Like it is, but it ain't. It is with certain situations. But when you're dealing with a whole grown man who knows how to manipulate, he got money behind
Has
him.
all this
He got people
experience in
behind
life
him.
and everything too.
Yeah, exactly. He's experienced life. That brings y'all in two different sectors. That's like outwitting a child, literally, like an adult going against a 5-year old. You're gonna know more than the 5-year old because you've been through more. So it's just disgusting that they would fix their mouths to say that. And Boosie, he pissed me off with his little statement because
Yeah,
he
me
went
too.
on to talk. Yeah, talk about some. They try to take us moguls, like you said. Who's this us? Who's us? Boosie, who
When
is
did you
us?
become a mogul?
Right, right. But
When
not
has
only that,
anyone ever referred to you as a damn mogul?
Right.
right. When were you ever referred to? But my thing is because he was like, I'm talking from the standpoint. I'm thinking about the kids, them 7 kids, because they are where my kids were once upon a time, and I'm like, well, then stop committing crimes. You
Right.
want people to feel bad for your kids because you committed crimes, and now all of a sudden we're supposed to forgive it because you got kids.
And you ain't thinking about them other damn kids, them other motherfuckers that you been fucking over. That girl you stumped out and kicked like a fucking dog. That's somebody's kid too.
Yeah. Now all of a sudden it's about the kids. And
And
to that comment you made earlier about him not caring about gay people, he had beef with his own daughter because his daughter's a lesbian. So now all of a sudden freak
Yep.
offs and all of that's okay. You fell in with your own blood, the one you were so concerned about when you were facing jail time.
Yep.
Like get the hell on with that
It's the
bull crap.
hypocrisy of it all for me. It's
yeah, I
and
and
now they're launching this whole smear campaign against Cassie because this dude that looked like he eat flour for a living has come out, and all he's doing is just completely dogging Cassie, just like Diddy won't in the room with them. like coordinating, it's just it's crazy to me. Like that literally the only defense that Diddy and Diddy supporters have to what he did to Cassie is, well, she wanted it. She was a 304 and she wanted it. Like, it is the most asinine, archaic, I just can't, barbaric thinking. It's like, are we really in 2025 with this thinking?
it's sad.
It is.
It is
Unfortunately,
sad.
right.
I don't understand it. It's not for me to understand. I won't ever understand it. I don't want to understand it. I none of that. Tiny, they got into her ass as well. All three damn stooges getting their ass on
Right.
there. And Candy and Shamia, I ain't gonna even include Tiny because she is what you look, child. Y'all motherfuckers got a lot of shit going on. Even if y'all felt this way or whatever, why the fuck would y'all like that post? Why
Right.
y'all
And
like
y'all wasn't supporting him the whole time that he was getting dragged for filth in that
Exactly.
courtroom. But here you come, soon as he get a not
he
guilty
say
verdict,
now you
like
want to like a fucking post up?
Exactly.
If
Bunch of
that shit look
fake
like
ass.
clout chasing to me.
Yeah, fake supporters, fake asses. They're just fake,
and
fake and
and
phony.
again,
Cause
you
show
see
me support
here,
all the way through.
but you see here, these women are willing to put their neck on the line for a motherfucker that wouldn't spit on y'all motherfuckers if y'all were on fire. He wouldn't put his
Yep.
shit out if y'all was accused of anything. He wouldn't put himself on the line to like a post in support of y'all motherfuckers. He wouldn't even be fucking with y'all.
Sure wouldn't.
Shamir, he might take Gerald in one of the free calls, but Todd,
I
he
could
might take
not.
my ass. I don't know. But you see, he was with Cassie, what, 10 years? However long he was with her, long enough for that contract to expire. She had one album. I'm gonna call it a possible album because she had the one song and ain't shit else happened. So he making good on the promises that he making the batches. Actually, when the fuck has he did anything for anybody for Bad Boys?
Never. But that's what he wanted. He wanted to keep her dependent on him. If she blew up, I mean, granted, he was stealing all their money regardless, but he used her. He used that deal and all of that to hold it over her head. He's such a he's a disgusting individual. And for his kids to be in the courthouse, not only hearing it but kind of cheering it on, because I feel like they cheer it on. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
It's a mess. Candy and Shamia had makeout sessions in the club around Atlanta, so I see why. Exactly. Like what the fuck is y'all doing? Why would y'all do that shit? Like, do he got something on y'all? Because why the fuck would y'all do that? To let him know that y'all cool with him. And y'all
Candy
showing
probably
y'all
wants some
support
tips.
to him all of a sudden now.
Candy wants some tips. How do I get away with it so I can bring people into my dungeon? Allegedly, and in my opinion.
And
Child.
because why?
Right. But did you see the video I sent in the chat, in our text chat? This just proves, that video proves the narrative that they're trying to spin. Because again, sometimes people they're scrolling through YouTube, they may glance at something and that sticks in their mind. They don't watch the video or whatever, but it shows the narrative that they're trying to push against Tisa.
Oh, this one right here.
It's the one with Tisa and Lovely T.
Okay, let me play. I'm just gonna play it from here.
Yeah. So I really hope that people take from this case not just the salaciousness, not just the sexual exploits,
Mother,
not
who's
just
talking?
but understand that everything that glitters is not gold. Yeah. Everybody thought Daphne, you know what I'm saying, like the whatever from Scooby Doo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, was doing her thing. And Velma too. Yeah. And Scrubby and exactly. And now when you look at it, it's like, damn, that's where all that came from. Exactly. That's how you got your bitches. You see Barbie, Scooby Doo, Daphne, Velma, Wendy, all of them doing the thing, but it is everything that you see is not gold. Yeah. So I really hope.
So I just want to give clarity as to who's talking and what's going on. So when the video starts playing, Tisa's actually interviewing Lovely T. And they're talking about what's going on in the case, and Lovely T slips up and says something, and Tisa comes in and tries to recover, and she's
she swooped in with the motherfucking save.
Right. She swooped in with a save to, kind of change the narrative in a sense, or, she swoops in with a save. But what's on the screen, which shows up when you're scrolling through your shorts, is what was it, Tisa? Yeah, show them so Tisa confirms or something like that. And I'm like, Tisa wasn't even the one talking. But it just shows that they're trying to push a narrative against her. Like, why would you say she said something when she didn't? Which again makes me wonder all the other stuff people are accusing her of. It, to me, holds no merit. It's just a whole bunch of people saying a whole bunch of, there it goes.
Yep. And it says Tisa Tales confirms Jane Doe's identity as Daphne Joy. She didn't even say it first, for one. And not to throw Lovely T under the bus, because I love her too. But it looked like it was a slip of the tongue. And I do believe too that this was her first week going down there. So she wasn't hipped onto like all the rules and everything. And she made a slip.
Right.
But even when she was talking, when she said the slip, Tisa swooped in and like, yep, and Velma and Scooby and like, so that's the Daphne we talking about, because we don't know no other Daphnes, motherfucker. Okay?
Period.
From what they saying here, including Lovely T, they're talking about Daphne from the motherfucking Scooby-Doo. From the Scooby-Doo.
For real. But again, they want to make it seem like Tisa's the problem. She's doing this and she's doing that. She's releasing,
If you don't see
information.
yeah, like you said, this right here proves a smear campaign, intended targeting of that girl. They're intentionally trying to target her and make it something that is not. If the judge knew that Tisa had revealed the name first, then the judge would have fucking removed Tisa from the courtroom and not other people. When in order for you to prove that, you have to show the judge the video that she did the shit in. Apparently, the judge had another video of another motherfucker saying it. That's why they banned him from the court. Get that?
Period.
So, like, what is all of this for? Why are y'all trying to hush her? Why are y'all trying to attack that girl? For what? Because she don't agree with Diddy? I don't fucking agree with Diddy. And it's a lot of motherfuckers that don't agree with Diddy. It's a lot of motherfuckers that shouldn't agree with Diddy. His actions are deplorable. And nothing he got to say, I can go up for. None of it. None of it.
And everyone's entitled to their own damn opinion. Like, no one has to agree with Diddy. The hell?
She's entitled to her damn opinion. What her take on it is not called lying. Shit, she called it wrong. She called it wrong. She can't lie to you about something that she don't know for sure.
Exactly. She's lying to y'all. She lying to y'all. She lying to y'all. Like, what are you talking about? This is her take on it. That's not a lie. But again, because she don't agree with them, they want to frame it as a lie. Like, where's the fucking lie? Y'all are so stupid.
Right. Just like people, they take the silliest shit and try to turn the shit around. That's why a lot of people don't even be wanting to come on YouTube, because especially when they have some type of issues that other people is stalking and harassing them, because they take everything you say and turn it around on other stuff. Like, even, let's say for instance, when another content creator said that the police was coming to lock me up on May 7th. And y'all start giving super chats and stuff for bail money and commissariat because y'all ain't think I was getting out. Don't think I ain't peeped that part, y'all. But yeah, then they talking about I'm lying and y'all talking about I'm going to jail, and I ain't go to jail, and I'm scamming y'all to get bail money. Like, are you fucking serious? But this is the type of shit people do. This is the type of shit people do. So the shit Tisa was doing is her own fucking commentary. That guy had no fucking right to come up to her about nothing. He didn't approach her in a way, even if he wanted to have a dozens with her. Like, let's debate online about what our stances is. You was hell bent on him getting a RICO. I was hell bent on him not getting it. Let's come together. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Can I interview you? Come on my channel, or I come on your channel. However way you want to do it. Do you want to do something like that? But to approach her the way that he did,
right?
You want to motherfucking smoke with me and get the fuck out of my face, because just like I asked y'all yesterday, I didn't see him approach Mims like that. I bet he wouldn't have approached Nancy Grace like that if she was out there. And she had the same stance and takes as Tisa. And she's a damn lawyer. I didn't see him do that to neither one of them. And Mims, Mims stayed neutral or whatever the case may be. But he's also said from the beginning, like, I see him getting some of these charges guilty, but I do not see him getting all of these charges found guilty on all of these charges. He been saying that. And that's exactly what happened.
And to me, I saw the RICO. I saw the RICO and still see the RICO. But I knew he wasn't going to get guilty of it because it was too many damn men on the damn jury. You know what I'm saying? But, with Tisa, she felt like, I'm going to continue to give my people my take because I see it and I feel like they got him dead to rights. If the jury follows the jury charge the way they're supposed to, then he should be found guilty on all of this stuff because I seen evidence after evidence after evidence. That wasn't a lie. That was the truth because they have evidence for everything.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of whether the jury bought it or not.
Right.
So
Because
where the
again,
fuck
just because he
did
wasn't
she?
found not guilty don't mean he's actually not guilty. Like by law,
Exactly.
he's not guilty, but he did that ish.
Right. And they provided evidence for every step of the way. They put on 34 witnesses. Some people chose to believe them. Some people chose not to believe them. Because she chose to believe them does not mean that she was telling a damn lie. That's why that narrative is so stupid to me. Oh, she lied. I know she lied. I remember she told a lie about something 5 years ago. Yep, I remember. Man, get the hell out of here. You just want to go with the narrative. You just group thinking because you can't think for yourself, clearly.
I hate to bring it back here, but we've seen this before. That show, that Forsaken show we used to cover. Everyone would run with, they would all say the same thing. She'd throw a rock and hide her hand. But
She's
none of them could ever be like, she
not
did
innocent.
X, Y, and
She's
Z.
not perfect.
Yeah, they
1000%.
always try to, and they would all say the same thing and repeat the same thing, but that's all they could say is those vague statements.
Yep.
She's throwing a rock and hiding her hands.
Right.
Not innocent.
Yep.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
not innocent. She throw a rock and hide her hands, but never ever could give any motherfucking receipts. But that's because they
Receipts,
didn't
not
have
one.
any. They were misogynistic too. And you had mammy ass, dumbass women, low self-esteem, freaking again, mammy ass, dumb ass. To me, it's almost like y'all back in fucking slavery ass women that actually was on the side of a person that not only was a serial cheater, but had a whole baby on his wife and then disrespected the shit out of his wife. Like
And
it
what
got
else did
no.
they do? Don't forget the part after that too. He had a baby on her, disrespected her, cheated on her multiple times. And who was the 304 still?
She
Male.
Not
was.
him.
Yep,
Exactly.
she was. To the point where they had to make up shit to make her 304
Mm-hmm.
to make this Bama look like he's a man when he was just a colossal piece of shit. And the reason why they hated her so much is because she had a band of women called the motherfucking millimeters that stood behind her every step of the way.
Of
It's
the
the
way. And
same scenario. They big man.
literally.
Tisa is like a millimeter. You know what I'm
But
saying? Like she
you
gonna stand for women.
exactly. But you know what I come to realize too? There is a great lack of sympathy and empathy for women who is viewed as beautiful and or women they feel like are strong. Well, black women, we'll just black women and women they feel like are strong that can quote unquote take it. They'll allow you to go through stuff unnecessarily because they feel like, oh well, she could take it. She's not crying. She's not, hurt or losing it. She's fine. So and just like you said earlier, Didem, where you were like, so does it make it okay for him to do it just because XY, because he viewed her as lying or whatever the case may be? Even if she is strong, does that make it okay for you to do that to her? It's sad that they would treat Tisa and other women like that just because y'all feel like y'all can, or they're strong, or they're black, or there's like this great gulf fix with sympathy when it comes to certain people. People they try, like you said earlier too, they wouldn't try that to Nancy Grace. But for some reason, there's this comfortability level when it comes to black women that they be like, oh, that she's a black, yeah, throw the rocks at her. Yep.
Do
It's
whatever.
this, have your way. And it's sad because you'll have other black women alongside saying the same stuff.
We got to do better. Something has to give. We have to do better because these people are getting away with this shit, and this shit is not right. And again, if it's something that you wouldn't want done to you, you shouldn't be encouraging somebody else doing that shit.
Period.
Wait a minute, y'all. Oh shit.
Hey, Caramel Route. You said who didn't do it to Donut?
Deny.
Rap Boy? Donut. I always
Did
call
not.
You know
I
what
meant to
I
not.
always call
I'm talking about
Donut.
that was the
That
damn Deny. His name was Donut. Did him like his name was Donut. Like his
that's
name
why
was Donut.
that's why I'm steady calling him Donut, because we always have having this
Right.
conversation.
I still call him Donut now too. Hey dear
Right.
big sister, how you
Hey,
I
hey.
cannot.
Look, listen. Did y'all watch? Not changing the subject, but it goes back to what drop. I don't know if it was drop the mic or Denham was just saying. Watch Nene show today. Her YouTube show today. She was on with a therapist, and she was speaking about the males and their personalities.
Mm.
Y'all gotta go watch that, and it makes a lot of sense to what um I guess it was drop the mic, or I don't know who it was just talking about how men are. But if you go watch that and you think about what we're talking about now,
Mm-hmm.
it makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can get into that. I'm have to watch that tonight, and we can get into it tomorrow because we got to keep this alive because this this is affecting all of us. This
Yep.
type of stuff affects all of us. If you speaking up right and trying to speak up for something that's right, you shouldn't be attacked and all that type of stuff because you not falling for the bullshit and stuff like that. It's far too much.
I'm
And
glad you brought that video up. The show, she was trying to cover up for what the other girl was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Shamia, she follows behind Candy
Mm.
because she an opportunist. She follows behind Candy because she's an opportunist.
mm,
Mm. 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 I'm telling y'all, this is giving me flashbacks of that show and how disgusting they were to Mel when she tried to leave her misogynistic ass piece of shit ass DL allegedly husband.
And anytime
Yeah,
a woman
you
has
definitely
something to
see the
say,
similarities.
a woman has something to say, a strong woman has something to say, they try to come against you.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Enjoy.
God forbid if we decide that we want to stick together, oh my
Hmm.
God. They start calling us a cult. They started pretending like we were attacking people. Just all this bullshit. All because we decided that we were gonna ride together at dawn as black women, as black women first and then as women second. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
we was like, no, we're not gonna allow you to treat this lady like this on national effing TV, especially not with a damn scallywag in the background popping her damn gums as well. Like we just wasn't here for that shit.
They
And
are some freaks, some
yeah,
nasty freaks.
crazy. It
Yeah.
really is crazy. But I feel like it's the same thing that's happening to Tisa. Like, this is nothing but a smear campaign. I mean, that dude, even the lawyers in the Diddy case, like that whole, like it was just all misogyny. She wanted it. If she wanted it, then why did he have to kick the shit out of her and drag her by her hair down the damn hotel hall if she wanted it? Why was she running barefoot to the damn elevator if she wanted it? And again, it could have just been that one time that she did it, but one time was enough according to the
Yep.
law. So y'all didn't follow the law. Jurors.
It's just crazy how, and men see, I hear men say it a lot, how black women, we are the most unprotected. And if you listened to Carlos King the other day, he was comparing Nene and Portia to two white women. All the successful black women out in the world, why are you comparing them to two white women? But putting them below the white women.
Right. Why?
You said Carlos King was doing that?
Uh-huh. When he was on the Breakfast Club.
When he compared,
I'm not surprised.
Portia, that she, and that's another problem. How the fuck is she a modern day Kim
Right.
Motherfucker, we all in
Right.
the same damn day and age. We the same fucking age group. What the fuck do you mean a modern day damn Kim?
Should they just be saying anything?
Ass up.
Well, you know, people. I had. Let me not go there. I ain't gonna say that. let me not say what I was going to say. It'd be some mixed up minds, man. I'd be like, where do these people come from? How do they think? How do they perceive this way? Where does this come from?
Yeah.
Is everybody on drugs? But that's
Right.
That's what it's
But you
given.
know what?
A lot of bullshit.
I think sometimes when they do certain things like that and it makes no sense, like, how are you a modern day of someone that's the same age group as you? I
right.
think
That's what
that's
they
really
say.
his way of sunning them or putting them down. He can love
That's what
her,
he was
quote
doing.
unquote. Yeah, that's all it is. He depends on, in my opinion, Carlos depends on women to be successful, but he always got to try to throw a little bit of shade in there
And
to
all
like.
he do is use women. That's all. And I don't see how they fall for that shit. Him, Funky Dineva, T.S. Madison, all they do is use women.
Yeah. And you
It
see
goes back to the same situation we're talking about now.
Right, exactly.
Women are more prone to be up under a man that will dog them, that will talk trash about them and other women or whatever, but they wouldn't support another woman who's pro women or just even doing whatever. They would be up under a Funky.
Yep. I just don't get it.
All right, guys. So we can wrap this up tonight. We'll see y'all tomorrow for some other topics. There is some updates in the cases that I might do pre-records on. Okay, so give me a minute. I'll do my pre-records, and first I gotta see how I'm gonna do the story stuff, y'all. And I got a new camera.
Yeah, because we got to come back and talk about Tyler Perry and all the lawsuits he got going on. I want to hear what y'all think about that.
Get into that. So we can get into that maybe tomorrow, early tomorrow. We'll have some lives throughout the day. Okay. Did them get me up out the bed. Okay. Period. So we'll see what's going on. We'll have some additional topics tomorrow so we can talk about this stuff, because a lot of this stuff, like I said, is pertinent to us women. And we need to stand up for ourselves. And I don't know what Tyler Perry got going on, but he got another accuser, and we gonna see what's going on. Okay, from the Oval as well. Okay, I don't know why none of them came out from the other shows. Well, Christian Keys kind of came out from All the King's Men, but it's fine ass. But
They coming out slowly but surely.
I will give Tyler Perry, he do have good taste in men. Okay, Just to put that disclaimer out there, Tyler Perry, we on your ass tomorrow to see what you been got going on. And people say they want to see that child you got because they want to know what's going on with that as well. All right,
Right. That you had.
right. So we'll see. Right, because he don't. I don't even think he go to school, but I know he said he don't let him watch TV, so he can't watch TV or nothing like that. Like he don't show him like out or nothing like that. So
Has
Yeah, I wanted
anybody
us to
ever
see.
even seen what he looked like?
Tyler Perry got a dog. He ain't got no daggone kid. He needs to stop lying. Look, and Medea popped up on my TV as we're speaking. Mm-mm-mm.
Medea, don't come to
Child.
my dreams because I don't want to see your big ass. And another thing, how he hate on women, because I told y'all how he had them other women wigs all fucked up. Medea wig be laid. Take a look at them. If y'all haven't noticed that, look back on it. Take a look at it because Medea wig be
Oh,
laid.
Medea's wig is laid. Yeah,
Oh,
But tell
compared to all the
you
other
gonna know
people
about
on
the
the
weed.
show.
period. I watch it and I see how everybody else shit look, but Medea's remain laid. It don't matter
It
what she
does.
okay.
He got too much
Yep.
money to be having them Dollar Tree wigs for everyone else anyway.
But y'all see on Divorced Sisters, they like, oh no, Tyler Perry, we having our shit laid. Okay?
For real.
So they ain't playing
Who-
that shit on Divorced Sisters.
Didn't someone say if they did a Tyler Perry movie, they was gonna come with their own wigs?
Yeah, I forgot who it was. They was
I
like, no,
forget.
we ain't playing them games.
Right. I forget who it was too. Child, got to come with your own.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for the super chats and cash apps. I will see y'all later. And love y'all and bye.
Bye,
Bye,
y'all.
everybody.